At the line, you see Yuri de Guzman is averaging 4 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist.
And actually, one of the guys tasked to stop TJ Adams,
Yes.
as we've seen him multiple times pick him up at the paint, but the Guzman will miss. New Era secures the possession. They bring it down. Aldrich David escapes his defender, almost lost it. Sends it to the right wing. They fire, won't fall. Last 3 seconds. Adams loses it out of bounds, and that'll be it for our first half. It's 50-32, a commanding lead for the visiting antagonists. That is the New Era University Hunters. And definitely HAU comes back in that second half. But right now, our Spalding play of the game is the slam dunk coming from TJ Adams, bringing down the hammer and making their opponents pay. Again, that is TJ Adams, the FSA of NEU. And they're up by a bunch, and we'll return for the start of our second half.
Join the action-packed battles of Game of the Immortals. Introducing Johnny Park, Natalia, Kinjiro. Soon to unlock, Marin Lee, Sister Christina. Hurry and play now to unlock more levels. Game of the Immortals, available on Google Play and App Store. Download now. Gawang Pinoy.
the half, it's 50-32, as the Hunters giving themselves a very comfortable cushion right here against the home team, the HAU Golden Guardians, as they're able to outscore the HAU Golden Guardians during the past two quarters. In the first period, 29-15, and then in the second, 21-17.
Yes, for Don Benito's halftime stats, for the Golden Guardians, they're just shooting 28% in the field, grabbing 23 rebounds. Their bench points is only 9 points. And their second chance points, they have 12 points. Samantalang dito naman sa New Era, they shot pretty well in the field with 54%, grabbing 28 rebounds with 36 points in the paint.
So far, HAU continuing to fight. I mean, it's not the end of the world for them. We still have one more half to really decide, or for them to decide who will go home with the W. And HAU looking to be much more aggressive perhaps in our third period, as it's with the NEU Hunters. First possession of the second half. David is asking for it, but there's gonna be a foul called on HAU.
And that's on number 11, Tubangi, away from the ball. And that's his second personal foul.
So it'll be Tolentino triggering the inbound, guarded by Ramonchito Rodriguez. High pass, alley-oop play completed, knockout play completed.
That was a great pass para dito kay Tolentino rather. That's his second assist.
So make that now a 20-point lead in favor of the Hunters. Rodriguez to the other side. They fire for three. That goes in for Mark Basilio.
And that's the third, or rather second three-pointer of this game para sa Holy Angels.
Meanwhile, they try to answer back. They won't. Rebound by Rodriguez. They are running. He steps on the break, sends it to the other side. Step back. Great defense from New Era. Tubangi has it. He will attack. He will put it up. And he will put it in.
What a move there by Tubangi.
And it's a 5-2 run for the Golden Guardians. Meanwhile, the spin. Great defense. They will lose it once again. Here goes the Golden Guardians. Tubangi. They almost turned it over. Up top, Rodriguez for three. He won't hit it. And the rebound by New Era. Aldrich David sends it to the corner. No good. Rebound right here, and a foul will be called on New Era's number 17, Ross Rediang.
That's a smart foul para dito sa kay Rediang, trying to stop that transition offense of the Golden Guardians.
Coach Jay Agsalud bringing out the big guns in TJ Adams. So the lead is trimmed down to 15, but let's see if the Golden Guardians can maintain this energy even with TJ Adams on the floor.
Yeah.
Mark Basilio will miss it. Rebound by Adams. Aldrich David crosses over. Adams back to him. Great passing. Won't end up in a bucket. Another try. Jared Sevilla, too big, too strong.
That's a good footwork para dito kay Sevilla.
So the lead is at 17. Rodriguez. Manaloto. Unable to hit the three. And here comes New Era University. Crossover. Tolentino. Outside. Jared Sevilla. Free throw line. Jumper is good.
Basic jumper para dito kay Sevilla, and a great find para kay Tolentino. That's his third assist in the game.
The lead is at 19. Three-point attempt. That's buried. 11 points for Noy Capuno, along with 5 rebounds and 3 dimes. New Era, a chance to respond. Unable to respond is Tolentino. The lead is at 16 for NEU. Tubangi has it inside. Capuno, 13 points for him.
A great run para dito sa Golden Guardians.
Here comes New Era. The lead is now down to 14. The Golden Guardians are fighting in this battle.
Because this is just a 14-point lead.
We don't know what exactly happened right there. But Coach Emmanuel Garcia taking advantage of this lull to talk to his players. Again, they're down by 14. Still double digits, but again, they came back from 20. They had a 5-2 run.
Yes.
And all they need to do is execute very well. And of course, capitalize on Noy Capuno, who has 13 points already in this game.
And so far, they had a great third quarter. They already made 10 points. I'm talking about Holy Angels. Samantalang a New Era, they only made 6 points.
Our officials still reviewing what exactly happened on that previous play. But again, you know, if we're going up against a team like New Era, every call counts.
Yes.
You know, you will fight for what you think is right for your team.
What is right and what is favorable for your team.
And the officials still reviewing it.
And Coach Emmanuel Garcia really just wants the boys to fight and be competitive in this game.
And again, they're playing in front of their home crowd in their
Yes.
home court.
And it's nice to see the supporters as well and the students here in Holy Angels.
Yes, and definitely winning in your home court in front of your home crowd will be a great morale boost for your squad come the next games.
Yes.
But our officials still talking to each other. Looks like this is going to be a very crucial call.
But that last play is a foul against Rodriguez.
Let's take another look. What exactly happened?
That's an obvious foul para dito kay Rodriguez. He reached in against Tolentino.
Oh, it's called on Tristan Tubangi rather, who was on the other side.
I see.
So 3 fouls as well for Tristan Tubangi. And they will have to take care of their foul situations. Obviously, Tubangi, one of the more reliable contributors for the HAU Golden Guardians.
As you can see, Manoloto has 2 fouls, Capuno has 2 fouls, and Tubangi has 2 fouls.
David, well fired. Unable to knock that down. Big time rebound by Tubangi. He brings it down for the Golden Guardians. He fires a 3. That's going to be airballed. And Coach Emmanuel Garcia not loving that possession.
For Coach Emmanuel Garcia, that's a wasted opportunity. As Tubangi should have orchestrated a play.
Aldrich David. This time it's Sevilla. He will attack. Jared Sevilla. Another foul. And it's on Noy Capuno, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is indeed on him.
And that's on Manaloto. And that's a 3rd foul of Manaloto.
Oh, against Jerlan Manoloto. That's big. I
And
mean,
he needs to be careful here.
exactly. He is the one who's stopping the big guys of
Yes.
New Era. Unless someone else will be tasked to do that. He's actually doing a decent job.
Yes.
But they're still down by 15. Again, they will have to figure out something on offense. But wait a minute. A foul called on New Era. That'll be team foul number 2 for the Hunters. Possession will stay with the Golden Guardians. Baseline inbound. Manaloto. Sorry, miss, but a foul will be called.
And that was a late whistle by the refs.
Looks like Marzano will be the one will be called on that shot. And Manaloto will be attempting 2 freebies at the line.
And that was a great seal para dito kay Manaloto. And getting a chance for him to get 2 free throws.
First one is no good for Jerlin Manaloto. It's not looking good for them. I mean, they're shooting well from the line, but even one miss, they can afford to do that against a New Era squad. But he does go 1 out of 2. 15-point lead. Rather 14-point lead. The attack. Tolentino basket and 1.
You gotta love the effort of this guy, itong si Tolentino. He's not the fastest guy in this team, but he reads the defense well. Let's take a look at that replay. Smart move there by Tolentino.
They go to the line to make it a 3-point play, at least a chance to make it a 3-point play, and he does. So lead is now at 20 once again, or rather at 17 once again. Manaloto at the right side. Basilio, step back, crossover, outside. It's team ball. A handoff to Rodriguez. Has nowhere to go. It's outside, back to Rodriguez. Almost an and 1, but 2 freebies will be given to Ramonchito Rodriguez.
And that's a great cut para dito kay Rodriguez. And at the line, you can see Ramonchito Rodriguez. He's averaging 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists.
First one on its way for Rodriguez. That's good.
And so far for this kid, Ramonchito, he's been struggling 2 games in a row already.
2 out of 2 for Ramonchito Rodriguez. And here comes NEU. Tolentino will miss that. Rodriguez grabs the board. Lead is at 15 for New Era. To the corner. But Team Ball unable to catch that properly.
And that was a miscue between Ramonchito and Tubangi. Tubangi wasn't ready there to receive that ball.
So right now, New Era trying to make something happen, but they still have a comfortable cushion at 15. Nablo. New Era. And a foul going to be called on Ramonchito Rodriguez. And that's going to be free throws right now for New Era, as it looks like Rodriguez wasn't aware of the foul situation.
And at the line is 𝐍ᴜᴅ_Luanzon. He has 8 points already with 1 rebound and 1 assist.
First one is good. Second one on its way. Good for 𝐍ᴜᴅ_Luanzon. Lead is back at 17. Over 4 minutes remaining. And I mean, you gotta give your props to the NEU Hunters.
Yes.
They're maintaining this lead even with the long absence of TJ Adams.
Yes.
But a 3-pointer coming from Luis Lagman. So that cuts it to a 14-point lead. But that time, too big and too fast was James Marzano.
And that time, the Golden Guardians were not able to set up their defense.
Meanwhile, the Golden Guardians unable to put up a shot properly. And it's now with New Era. They're on the run. Nablo. Rather, that's Luzon. Nablo will attack. Will scoop it up, but not going in for him. Meanwhile, King Gallardo tried to steal it, but it's with the Golden Guardians. Mid-range jumper, that's good for Quaresma.
And that's his 4th basket of the game for Quaresma, together with 2 rebounds.
Meanwhile, Marzano once again scoring for NEU, and will now turn it over first to Janela Manuel for a report.
Masakit para sa NEU University Hunters ang huling pagkatalo nila against Enderun College. 2 puntos lang ang naging kalamangan ng Titans sa kanila at they are very devastated after that game. Kulang pa ang pinapakita nilang effort sa ligang ito according to their coach. Kaya on this game, they will give their very best para may panalo ang laban na ito and leave this court without regrets. Cho and Kito.
Thank you very much, Janela, for that report.
And certainly, they're learning a lot from the tough loss against New Era. Talking about against Enderun, talking about New Era.
Indeed, easily they could have won that game.
Yes.
But the breaks of the game really just favored Enderun. Of course, the passing from Jalen Garcia of Enderun was phenomenal.
Yes. And that last possession of Enderun.
Exactly. But right now, no good at that 3-pointer. The lead is at 14 still. NEU, what a play for them, but unable to put it in was John Verlauzon. And this time, Luis Lagman. Oh, zigs and zags to the hoop. But no one was there to pick up Vincent Nablo on the other side.
And again, the Golden Guardians are not really sprinting back on defense.
Meanwhile, Quaresma will attack. Mid-range jumper. That's money again for Quaresma.
4 points para dito kay Quaresma.
Meanwhile, possession will stay with the Hunter. 16. And a foul will be called on Vincent Nablo. That'll mean 2 freebies now.
Yes.
For Luis Lagman of HAU.
The Golden Guardians just really having a hard time getting a stop. Every time Holy Angels making a basket, New Era is right on cue, getting a quick one.
So it's Luis Lagman at the line. Again, they're down by 16. A minute and 18 seconds remaining in chapter number 3. First one is no good for Lagman. Second one is good, but the lead is at 15. Meanwhile, New Era. Adams is back on the floor. Out of bounds, possession will stay with the Hunters.
New Era has 14 seconds to shoot, but look at another knockout play, but misses the basket there para dito kay Luanzon.
The Golden Guardians having an opportunity. Quaresma. Nowhere to go. Outside, Lagman. Back to Quaresma. He fires. Unable to make it, but they get it back. Or at least they almost got it back. And they will indeed get it back. But a counter steal for the Hunters. As Nablo to the other side. King Gallardo inside to Angeles. The bump. He puts one up and he puts one in.
Great find here para dito kay Gallardo. That's his 5th basket of the game, 5th assist of the game.
The lead is at 17 once again. They're just going back and forth against NEU. And obviously, you can't afford to do that. Jerlan Manaloto puts it back in. The lead is back to 15. And they will have to play good defense because they are scoring even with Adams on the floor. Angeles not settling for a 3. 13 seconds remaining. That's going to be a foul. So that's called on NEU.
And that foul is from Capuno. And that's his 4th personal foul already.
That's a big hit. So far, NEU Capuno has 13 points already, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. But luckily for them, Adams will miss that first freebie. He has one more try. He makes it. 1 out of 2 for TJ Adams. 10.9 seconds remaining in our 3rd period. And a big lead still for the New Era University Hunters as we'll take a short break.
Join the action-packed battles of Game of the Immortals. Introducing Johnny Park, Natalia, Kenjiro. Soon to unlock, Marin Lee, Sister Christina. Hurry and play now to unlock more levels. Game of the Immortals, available on Google Play and App Store. Download now. 𝐍ᴜᴅጵ
Back to the action right here for the last 10.9 seconds remaining of chapter number 3. And so far, it's a 16-point lead on the side of New Era as they're continuing to dominate the home team, HAU Golden Guardians. So far, leading the charge for them is France Angeles with 13 points, followed by John Verlauzon with 10 and Tolentino with 9. Here comes HAU. They can settle for the last shot. Lagman has it. They have 3 seconds. Manaloto. No good. And that'll be it for the first 3 quarters, 73 to 57. Again, it's a 16-point lead in favor of the visiting antagonists. That is the New Era University Hunters. And we'll approach the 4th quarter soon, but for now, we'll take a short break. And once again, this is NAASCU Season 22, usad sa 22. Back to the action right here for the start of our 4th and final period. 73 to 57, 16-point lead in favor of the antagonists. That is the New Era University Hunters. But right now, the Golden Guardians having this possession. Still a lot of chances for them actually to make things happen. They still have 1 more quarter to make a difference. Meanwhile, Angeles unable to knock down that 3. So far, he has 13 points, the most in this game, tied with NEU Capuno. Meanwhile, Lagman to the corner. Tubangi, nowhere to go. Out to Lagman again. Tubangi, mid-range jumper. That's money for Tristan Tubangi.
That's a great shot there by Tubangi. That's a 6th point in the game.
Great defense from Tristan Tubangi. He will escape for 2 points.
Back-to-back baskets by Tubangi. That's a 4-0 run para dito sa Golden Guardians.
The lead is back to 12. Meanwhile, Great defense on the side of HAU. So just like what you've said, they still have one more quarter, one whole quarter to make something
Yes.
happen.
And surprisingly, New Era is becoming complacent. And Holy Angel University, in the third quarter, they made 25 points.
Yes, they were able to outscore actually
Yes.
NEU. Even if it's only 2 points, outscoring them actually in a quarter is going to be a big difference down the stretch. Meanwhile, Rodriguez almost lost it. They have 5 seconds. Nowhere to go, 𝐍ᴜᴅ. Oh my goodness! Oh, that won't count. It's a traveling violation. Even I was fooled.
Yes, that was very unfortunate in the part of Holy Angels. But you can see the passes of Holy Angels are not on point, not on cue right now.
𝐍𝐁𝐀𝐀𝐒 looking to check back in. Adams going to work. TJ Adams being harassed. TJ Adams. That's overshot. Good defense from Manaloto.
Great defense there by Manaloto, standing in front of Adams.
No good. They get it back. Tubangi. It's in his hands. Tristan Tubangi puts one up. Gets blocked by Adams. And here comes Aldrich David and company. King Gallardo out to David. To the other side. Adams at the low post. Backing down the Guzman. A foul and one.
How do you stop that? That's a mismatch against the Guzman.
And that's the question everybody has been asking since quarter number 1. How do you stop TJ Adams? At least, how do you stop him without someone like him,
Yes.
an FSA? The answer is possibly you cannot. You can only contain him, but you cannot stop him.
Make him give him a hard time to shoot the basket. That's the only way for you to stop him.
Actually, right now, I could consider him contained already. Only has
Yes.
10 points in this game. I mean, you don't have a fellow FSA in your matchup. It's expected for him to score more than 10 points,
Yes,
actually.
Yes.
So I'm gonna, commend already HAU for containing him.
And
But
plus,
if you're looking to stop him, that's impossible.
and plus he's only playing 18 minutes right now.
Ramonchito Rodriguez. The Guzman out. Good passing. Mid-range jumper. Good for 𝐍𝐁𝐀𝐒.
And that's his shot para dito kay Kapuno.
Yeah, him and 𝐶uaresma has been hitting those shots a while ago. Inside the key jumpers for them. Meanwhile, Adams against the Guzman. Outside to Angeles. Foul on the floor called on Tristan Tubangi. And Coach Emmanuel Garcia not happy again.
That was too aggressive in the part of Tubangi. Because and that's a 4th personal foul on him.
And that's already a high number of fouls considering he's only played 19 minutes. I mean, that's a lot, but obviously usage rate niya is very high.
Yes.
Rodriguez secures the possession, but that's going to be a turnover. Meanwhile, New Era continues to attack and they continue to score.
That was not a wise pass para dito kay Rodriguez. That was a 3-on-1 situation already.
Rodriguez won't sink that. They try to get it back. John Verlauzon, great save. The lead is back to 16, unfortunately for HAU. And New Era continuing to punish them. Aldrich David. Hesitation move. Marzano outside. Lauzon. Up top, it's Angeles. He will attack. Franz Angeles short of that lane. Another turnover for HAU. And NEU punishes them one more time.